This thing working? Hello, hello. Hey, hello,
Hey,
road crew. Hello, Goodman Games community. Say hey, Cory.
how you doing? Good to see everybody.
I'm Brendan LaSalle, Cory Gahsman, and we're super happy to be here for tonight's Road Crew Rally. Thanks everybody for tuning in. It is wonderful to have all of y'all here, and we couldn't be more excited. So in the past, when we did these Road Crew rallies, they were just for the road crew, but we decided we would open it up this time for people who are interested in joining the road crew. So if you have questions, you can post them in the chat room. We're happy to hear them, and we're happy to to respond to things as much as possible. Cory, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.
Oh man, I am super excited to have you on here. So Cory's been in the road crew for how many years?
Well, I've been playing DCC since probably 2014, I guess, probably.
Yeah, like almost like the exact beginning. It's fantastic.
Almost the beginning.
Yeah. How many? If you had to guess, how many road crew games would you said you have run so far?
Oh, yeah, 50, 60 probably at least.
I'm talking about. Yeah, that's fantastic. So yeah, so the road crew, if you're out there, if you are brand new to all of this, y'all are killing me in the chat room. If you're brand new to all of this, the road crew is as simple as it's the Goodman Games road crew. So if you are out there and you are running Dungeon Crawl Classics, Mutant Crawl Classics, X-Crawl, Metamorphosis Alpha, any of the Goodman Games things, you can run these things in public or online, public games that are open to the public, and you can earn swag from us and prestige and be a part of this amazing road crew culture that we've been putting together for years. And I'm to all of y'all who have been doing this for a while, to you new people, to you people who are interested. I am super grateful for everyone coming out and for doing this. It is fantastic to, it's wonderful to like go on the events calendar and see how many people are running so many awesome things. Here, there, and everywhere. And I am super grateful for all that. We are always trying to improve the road crew, and we're trying to do better by you. One of the things that we're going to do this year, we are putting together the Road Crew Advisory Council, where we're going to get a group of people. Cory is one of our first people to join, and we're going to get a group of people, and we are going to basically, put forth. We're going to discuss what we can do differently. What kind of swag would people like to see? What other kind of features would you guys like to see? What else can we do? Sleepy fingers like baseball cards. I like it. Yes, Judge Eric Young. What a collection of awesome. You are the awesome. We're super glad to have all y'all for all this. It's just so good to see. I'm like looking at all these names. I want to individually high five everyone in the chat room. It's like all my people are here. It's so good to see you guys there. Judge, we can judge JMZ. You can always improve things. There's always a way to do that. So that is gonna be our focus for the year coming up, is how to make 2022 the very best year for the road crew ever. How to expand the program, how to get more people to join, and how to even swim through a lake of awesomeness with all of y'all here along with our sides. Okay, so let's talk about events that are coming up. So we are not far off from Free RPG Day. Free RPG Day is October the 16th. And tonight, as always, Goodman Games is contributing to Free RPG Day. So we have got the authors of this year's Free RPG Days adventures that are here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring here to center stage right now to people I'm proud to be friends with and know with and fellow designers with, the none and the other, Stephen Newton.
Hello. Hey, everybody.
Why, look who it is. We're back, and I brought some of my absolute favorite designers and some of my good people here. We have got Chris Doyle and Stephen Newton. Give it up. I'm picturing you guys all cheering out there in RPG land. Hey, thanks so much for coming on here and for talking about this year's Free RPG Day releases. Steve, what did you write for Free RPG Day this year?
Well, Brendan, thank you for having me on. Kojo, good to see you again. Chris, always a pleasure.
As always.
I am responsible for writing this year's Tomb of the Savage Kings. It is a second level DCC adventure. I believe we've got some artwork around, so it's got a bit of a mummy theme. So if you are a fan of mummy movies, you will definitely find some stuff that you love in there.
Outstanding. Can they hear us still? Outstanding. Cool. All right, cool. So, okay, so Tomb of the Savage Kings. The obvious question then there to ask, is this linked to the other Savage Kings adventures, Doom of the Savage Kings and Legacy of the Savage Kings?
It is definitely tied into Doom of the Savage Kings. I'm a huge fan of Harley's classic. When I started writing this, I actually reached out to Harley and said, would you mind if I created a tie-in? And he said, go for it. So I was very pleased with that. So if you were a fan of Doom, either as a judge or a player, you will definitely see some tie-ins. It is not, you don't have to have seen that module. It's completely standalone. But it's my love letter to Harley and mummy movies.
Cool. Yeah, I played through Legacy of the Savage Kings back in my old 3.0 days, and I am also huge fan of Harley, huge fan of that adventure, and I love seeing the line being continued. What was it like stepping into that and being a part of that?
It was intimidating because I know just how many people love that adventure. So hopefully they will see that it was done with love and respect, and hopefully they'll be able to actually, after reading Tomb of the Savage Kings, they'll see how they could actually play them together. Or I don't want to give too much away about exactly how they're tied in, but cool. There's some ways that you can actually create the linkages between the two, which I think will be fun for players and judges alike.
Yeah, you heard it here first, kids. That's what the Road Crew Rally bringing it all to y'all. So, Chris, tell us about your release for this year's free RPG deck.
Yeah, so we got this little book coming along called Dark Tower, which is a 5e conversion of the classic 1979 Judges Guild adventure. And so we decided for this year for Free RPG Day, it'd be great to have a tie-in to that. So we have the Sunken Temple of Set. Right over, other way, right over my shoulder there is the cover for that. And I think Elena will pop up the cover. Hopefully you can see it in all of its glory.
Yeah. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so cool.
Also a standalone module. You don't need to have the original Dark Tower or even the 5e conversion of Dark Tower that's eventually going to come out. So it's its own little contained adventure site nearby. But of course, if you do have the Dark Tower version that we're coming out with next year, it will be even sweeter.
I love that. Cool. So what were some of your inspirations for that adventure?
So in the original Dark Tower, there is a clash between two deities, Mitra and Set. And Set is very fond of spreading his deific children all over the world. And there are all these twisted, crazy, demonic serpentine or reptilian critters. And there's this really cool, in the original module, there's these really cool tables you can roll up randomly on what kind of strange critter you're going to get, like its torso, its feet, its heads, and what kind of special abilities it has. So I took that concept and I kind of ran with it. So this module is formed around one of the lesser sons of Set that kind of breaks off of the main Dark Tower adventure and kind of does its own thing. And is out for revenge, but of course things don't always go as planned. So so it's kind of cool. So it's basically showing what you could do with the setting and kind of do some extra things with the setting that we're providing.
That's awesome. Fantastic, man. Well, it looks cool. Who did that cover art is amazing. Who did that cover?
That's San Julian, of course.
Is that a San Julian cover?
Yeah.
The one, the only. Cool. Well, that's so fantastic. Yep. Well, yeah. So so has some of y'all might have known one of Chris's other things he's worked on a lot this year, which is, of course, the Temple of Elemental Evil 5th edition original adventures reincarnated line, which is just amazing. I was just telling in the chat room before we got started here, I was just telling Chris that I ran that for the first time in gotta be 10 years, ran Elemental Evil, longer than that, gosh, over the weekend with the new set, and it's amazing. That is such a pretty book.
Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, that is a labor of love, guys out there. That was over 2 years from concept to delivery, and sometimes that's hard. We turned that in. It was over a year from once we turned in those drafts, and of course the work doesn't stop there. It goes through layout, it goes through editorial, it goes through artwork, and when you're dealing with 700 plus pages, everything's more complicated than normal. Imagine, how it is to get, a 32 page or a 64 page module, from beginning to end, and just kind of put that in place with 732 pages. It's definitely a team approach. It was probably one of the more aggressive things that we've tried at Goodman Games, and we got more big stuff coming.
Yeah, well, it is something. Kojo, have you got your copy yet?
I have, yes. It's awesome.
Nice.
Pouring through it. Got one for me, got one for my kid.
Nice.
So,
that's cool.
yeah, I maybe what finally puts me over the edge to give 5e a try. The conversion looks fantastic. Or I may run it DCC. I may run it with some other old school system. We'll see. But, all of these books, what I really love is the fleshing out of these things into full on like mini campaign settings. And there's so much that you can pull and use the ideas that Chris and the other authors have come up with, that it's really, really great stuff. And I encourage everybody to pick it up, even if you've got the original, or even if you don't play 5e. There's so much good stuff in there.
That's fantastic. So if you are watching this and if you are interested in running either Tomb of the Savage Kings or the Sunken Temple of Set for Free RPG Day, the only way to do that, you have to actually go to this is all about the retailers. Free RPG Day we're really trying to encourage people to go and visit your friendly local game stores. They are it's the heart and soul of the hobby, and we really want to push people going there. So by the rules of Free RPG Day, if you want to get an early copy of either of those adventures, you have to go to your retailer, tell them that you want to run a game for their shop for it, and then they can email us for a PDF copy for it. You can have them email us directly at info@goodman-games.com, and we'll get that squared away if you want to get a quick copy, or you can just wait, get it the morning of, read it really quick, like adaptive memory style, and just attack it. I believe Road Crew. I believe in you. Y'all can do it. Anyone can do it. Y'all can do it.
And pre-generated characters on the website.
Pre-gens are on the website. I didn't even know that. That's fantastic. I love that. Yep. Cool. Well, we'll pre-gens on the website. Hey, I'll get Jess to share a link to that in the chat room. Jess, could you share a link to the pre-gens on the website, please? I didn't know we had those. So
yeah,
thank you.
I don't know if they're up yet. Thank you, everybody. They might not be up yet. So.
Oh, they might not be up yet. Oh, I'm sorry.
I think they are. Yeah, I saw them the other day.
Oh, are they?
Really?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so,
I haven't even checked. So.
We don't know. So, any last thought, guys, about Free RPG Day, about your adventures? Anything you want to,
enjoy. Like I said, get out there and support your friendly local game store. That's what this is all about. Even if you don't feel comfortable yet running a game in the game store, go to the game store to pick up your free books, and maybe drop another $50-$100 at your game store too to help support them. That's what this is all about. And then you get some great free product, and then go home and then run them through your players or at the store.
Absolutely. Yeah, go run some stuff at your locals. Be safe, obviously, take care of yourselves. But go out there and support. They're having a hard time right now, so whatever we can do to support our local game shops, we got to do. You know what I'm saying? They were there for us when we needed them, and now it's time for us to be there for them. Hey, thanks so much, guys, for tuning in and for coming in here and talking about your adventures a little bit. Really appreciate you all coming in and spending some time with us tonight. Thanks so much, guys.
No problem.
Thanks so much. I'll be in the chat room answering questions. If anybody has some questions at Twitch.
Cool. What the heck? What just happened? You're gonna get whiplash with all of these amazing switch ups that we had. So listen, Joseph told me I had to get one of the absolute top gun of the road crew up here. I said Ed Stanek, right? So hey, Ed Stanek is here. So if you don't know Ed, I met Ed at Origins 14.
Yeah, 14.
Origins 14. We've been gaming together. We probably.
Oh no, it was 16.
Was it 16? Was it that late? Yeah. So we've Ed and I have been game, like, I think that Ed may be the person I have played the most live games with, who I've never lived in the same state as. If it's not him, he's really, really close to it. And he is a road crew stalwart. And he is actually, take a look around. Right now, he is actually at Origins, running road crew games there and being a part of the whole Origins thing. He also set up and he completely organized the DCC room that we had at Gen Con this year. What was that like?
So, well, the organizing, I do want to give just a nod. Erica King was a huge help there too.
Hell yeah.
And I want to really thank all the judges who participated, because a couple of us did a lot of events, but we couldn't naturally do the whole thing. So we had 25 events, which for such short notice, I thought that was great. The way that
heck yeah.
Yeah, the way that the road crew came together for that, it just made me super proud of that group and to be a part of that group, and super proud of them to respond like that. And I think we had something like 7 or 8 different GMs involved. So yeah, we had it was kind of last minute as far as Gen Con was concerned too. They originally, of course, said they were only going to take game registrations from companies. And so for a long time, we would just figure, well, then we won't be able to have any official games. And so I was planning to just make a list and do some in the open gaming area, and just whoever showed up would show up. But then we eventually heard from Gen Con basically that, well, if you can guarantee that, or if you can promise that you're going to have X number of games to reach a critical mass, then we'll give you a room. And so we kind of put out the clarion call, hey, we need people. And the people responded, and we got the docket filled up. And so they gave us the room. It was, certainly a smaller room than in the past, but at least it was a presence, because I didn't want to have Gen Con go by without Goodman Games there. So we had 4 tables, and for most of the time, all 4 tables were going simultaneously. And when we got there, when I first got there, I set up the banner that I made that was based on the road crew world tour graphic. Mm-hmm. And we had, all 25 events sold out just at the drop of a hat within an hour or minutes of the event posting going live. And so I assumed that meant that people who were really looking for DCC were really anxious to get those events, and so that's why it went so quickly. And so I was expecting most of our gamers to be people who had a lot of experience with DCC, and it turns out it was exactly the opposite, or at least at my table. And I heard from the other GMs that something similar, but I can definitely say at my table, I ran 6 events, and I think of those 6 events, I think I had 2 people who had played the game before.
Wow, that's fantastic, man.
Yeah, it was almost all people who were brand new to it. Some of them some had heard of it, some hadn't. We had several of those people became new converts in the process of playing that weekend. Mm-hmm. So it was really exciting to see new people coming on board with the game, and some of them really loving what they saw.
That is fantastic. Hey, did I hear right that your wife ran her first road crew game at the show as well?
Well, not just her first road crew game, her first game at a con ever.
Hell,
and she's been running since shortly after she joined our college gaming group. So, 25 years or something like that. And she's a really great GM, but she had never had the courage to run at a con. And she had actually prepped to run at, we did this con in Lexington called Lexicon, but her event didn't get signups. And she was hoping to have that be a get her feet wet before Gen Con.
Sure.
But so Gen Con was jump right in, no pressure. You're just starting off running at the world's largest game con. but she did great. There was one point where my game wrapped up before hers, and so I wandered over to her table, and I caught this phrase as I was coming over. One of the players said, "So the monkey is on fire," and I thought, when you can have that quote from a game,
she's got this,
right? Yeah, but yeah, her players had a great time. You could tell, and so. Yeah, it was cool to see her jump in with both feet.
That is awesome. Well, that's so fantastic, and I totally appreciate you. The effort you have gone through for us this year is absolutely above and beyond. So you get my absolute,
awesome.
Absolute gratitude. Absolute, I'm super pleased to have all you on there and such. So I'm looking for more guys like this. So if you guys have been to the Goodman Games website recently, you'll see that today we have a new roadworthy interview. We do interviews of all of our road crew judges, and today's is Stephen Gowiski, and he is a fantastic judge. He's actually a local guy, first after the quarantine ended. But I want more. I want more people to do for road-worthy interviews. So I'm asking for nominations. If you know somebody in the crew who you think would make a good road-worthy interview, send me an email, brendan@goodman-games.com. I'll put it in the chat room, and I want to hear from them. I want to put them up on the website. I want to see more of that, and more folks like all y'all here and such. Ed, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, man. We super appreciate you, coming out for us and being there. And I cannot wait until we are playing live again. That's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it was absolutely my pleasure, and I was just so pleased to see it all come together. And to walk into that room, and it wasn't big, but it was tables packed with gamers playing DCC and MCC. Mm-hmm. Nonstop. That just really warmed my heart. So it was great to see.
And the best thing about the road crew is when you get to introduce new people to it, right? And then they walk away and they go on and buy the book and tell their friends. It's fantastic.
Right. Yeah. Well, and that's how I got on. I mean, I just randomly came into a game that Brendan ran here at Origins, and I thought, this is great. I got to play this game more. Mm-hmm. So, that's how more people come in, because at cons you often play things that you don't normally get exposed to because you want to try new stuff.
100%, man. And you're right. It's the camaraderie is the best thing. That's being a part of this amazing crew is what is absolutely rock and roll. So thank you again, Ed, and thank you all y'all for being a part of the crew, for being with us here tonight. Thank all y'all. All right, we're going to change up scenes one more time. I'm going to introduce you to a very recent hire to Goodman Games, who's got some cool stuff to share with y'all. Thank you, Ed. Get back, Ed. Get out there and have some fun. We'll see you soon. Go get some generics. Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for coming. What the heck? Sorry, I'm just giving Elena a hard time. Hey, thanks for staying tuned here to the Road Crew Rally. Kojo, hey, who is this guy? Hey, new guy. Who are you?
Hey, I'm Mike. I'm Mike Blakeman. I got recently hired. Yeah. I see all you out there, Road Crew. Come on. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, he goes.
I'm Mike Blakeman.
B, y'all.
Yeah, I'm Mike B. You'll see me around. I'm sure. I'll be around. I'm the Twitch and online conventions new hire here at Goodman Games. If it's going to be here on Twitch, if it's going to be, we got a little convention coming. Hey, Brendan, did you know about this convention that's coming down the tube?
Maybe I've heard of it. Yes. Empire of the Cyclops Con coming up.
You knew the name. All right. Everybody's going to be really hyped about that for right now. It's coming down the pipe. We got all these good things coming. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a great time. And everybody should come and hang out. I'll be there. We'll have stuff on here.
I'll be there.
It'll be awesome.
It is going to be fantastic.
And that's going to be starting November 5th. It's a whole weekend. And, Gather Town, got stuff on Twitch, got games going. Harley's running something. What? Yeah. So you all need to be definitely signing up for that. Also, I'm the new guy. So sometimes I need a little help, and I need your all's help at Road Crew. we got free RPG Day coming up. And I want to get some hype for these local game stores. You know, we got all our friendly local game stores, the ones that, you know, you've been to time and time again. You know the people there. You know, you talk to them all the time, and you're going to go in there and you're going to get, you know, these two awesome adventures that Steven and Chris have made. You know, and I want to see that. I want to bring that to other people that maybe their stores closed down, unfortunately. You know, this year's been tough, you know. Absolutely. And so everybody wants a little bit of that free RPG Day spirit. And I need some people. I need Road Crew. If you have the opportunity to record, or, you know, if you're down for it, if you can stream anything from free RPG Day, you know, people coming in, people having a good time, people having games, you know, smiles. We need more happiness this year for sure. And I want to bring that with Twitch. And so if you can do any of that, get a hold of me. You can get a hold of me on Discord. I'm on Twitter at Barantor. Barantor is my, you know, here, this thing, it'll be a little delay. This thing, there you go. You know, you can hit me on there. You can email at Goodman, info at Goodman Games, and get a hold of me there. If you have any info that you want, you can share with me about free RPG Day that you can stream, record on your phone, big pro set, whatever. Let me know so we can get that out and let everybody see it. Also, you know, I'm always looking for a good time. Let's make that. Wait, I'm always looking for a good time on Twitch, right? Oh, wait, that's still the, okay. I'm always looking for a good time on Twitch with people playing games. Have we broken the TOS yet? Are you ready? Have we broken it? We're still on? Oh, we're still on the air. Wow. Okay. And I need people to play games. You know, just like free RPG Day, the rest of the year, you know, winter hits. Some people, maybe they don't get out as much, you know, and they want to see other people play games and have fun with all of the great Goodman Game products that we have. If you, Road Crew, have any inclination to stream your games, to put them out there, to have your crew, you know, on the Goodman Games, what you're viewing now, you would be on it. Instead of me seeing my face, you would see like you're in your people's face, right? And so I leaned too far back in my chair and it didn't like it. And so I have been authorized by Joseph to offer $50 a game, $50 a show, right? That you can earn by coming on, and you'll have to get a hold of me. We'll have to set it all up. You know, there's a process to it. But if you want to share your love of gaming online on a Twitch show, get a hold of me and we can make that happen. So
cool. Hey, do we have music for them if they do?
I mean, I've heard we have music. I've heard we have music.
Yeah. If you guys our intro music tonight, that is actually from our oh my gosh, it just flew out of my head. There are I can't want to say encyclopedic sound. Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Senior moment. Yeah. Cory, save me.
I don't know.
Epidemic sound.
Epidemic sound. Yep. I had to open a tab. There we go. Epidemic sound. Neither one of us. We just used it today too.
we only talked about it for like 10 minutes yesterday.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You know, I'm excited about it. So just that. So yeah.
So yeah, if you have any inclination to do that, let me know. Get a hold of me. Message me in any format you want to. You know, I'm on Discord a lot. I might be on there. You know, if you've been on the Goodman, I know Great Bape has. He's already talked to me. I see you in there.
Cool.
Yeah, and but yeah, get a hold of me, and we'll make that happen, and it'll be a good time.
Oh, thank you, Kevin.
I'll put the email Addy up. Yeah, message me if you have message me in Twitch. You can right click on. Hey, it's me, Mike B, and we'll set that up. And I don't want to put my email out in the public, but I'll give it to you in private if you have a real inclination to do that. Okay.
Cool. Hey, I got one more thing I want to say about Empire Cyclops Con. I got a special offer for Road Crew members if you have run Road Crew this year. Okay. So we are hosting a tournament at Empire Cyclops Con this year. It is the first X-Crawl Classics tournament. AKA Save X-Crawl. This is the crawl to keep X-Crawl Classics alive. We've been I've been writing rooms along with Marzio Muscadere and Terry Olson and Mark Bruner, and it's really going to be absolutely something. It's probably going to sell out pretty quick, but if you are a member of the Road Crew and you want to participate in the X-Crawl Classics tournament at Empire of the Cyclops Con, you can email request for that. Email us at info@goodman-games.com and let us know that you are wanting to participate in the tournament and you're in the Road Crew, and we will go ahead and send you all of the and we will get you signed up for it. We would love to have you. The X-Crawl tournament, it's going to be you know, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It will sell out pretty quick. Someone's saying in there, and yeah, Mark's involved in the tournament. Yeah, well. Mark is the only reason that it will have a score system, because I don't understand how that goes. All I know is players show up, you try to kill them. That's my all I do. You know, but Mark explained it all to me, and Terry told me how to write a trap. So y'all in trouble. Okay. I mean, y'all got problems this year, but it is really going to be exceptional. And if you make it to the finals, you'll be playing against me directly, and you know, it's going to be so if you're interested in it, it's you know, if you're interested in it and you're our Road Crew, we will jump you in early. info@goodman-games.com, and that's people are scared. No Terry traps. Yes, Terry traps. Gary wrote some stuff for this. At some point, I had to go and hug my wife. I'm like reading it, like, I had to be like, sweetie, what is this world we live in? So it's going to be, seriously, he's written some crazy stuff for it. I've written some fun stuff for it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I really hope all y'all will come and participate and play. And like I said, if you're in the Road Crew, send us an email and we will get you in early before Beat the Rush. That is special.
Better beat the rush.
Special Road Crew only. So what else do we? I don't know if we have anything else. Mike, is there anything else we want to talk about before we switch up again?
That's all I've got. It's a pleasure to meet everybody out there. Hopefully you'll see me around.
Remember this face.
Oh my good side.
Now you want to stat Brandon. Oh, better bring your, you know what? Deleted joke. But it is so cool to you know, so cool to have you on, Mike. So glad we finally met, and thank you for for coming out tonight and for being a part of the team and supporting the Road Crew.
Thanks for having me.
All right, see you next time. See you soon. Wow, we kind of sped through that, Corey, huh? How we do?
I think that worked out all right.
I think so. We've had all kinds of special guests and all kinds of let's see. I feel like there's more we should talk about. So this would be the time. If you have any Road Crew questions, you can go ahead and throw them up in the chat real quick as Corey and I wind it down. But let's so Empire of the Cyclops Con is coming up. Joseph wanted me to check in with the Road Crew specifically to see if you are running things that are out there, that are different, that are weird, that are whatever. He is looking for featured events for Empire of Cyclops Con. So you can send me an email, brendan@goodman-games.com, if you have a featured event, something you would like to be a featured event. If you are running something really out there, really interesting that we want to put on the front page, you can email me, and show us a strange, says Mike B, and I want to hear it. What is your definition of rules lawyering? Rules lawyering, my definition is rules lawyering is something that happens to other people, not the DCC crew.
That's a good point. That is.
Yeah.
No, so I'm excited for Empire of the Cyclops Con. That's gonna be a lot of fun. We got every one of these Cyclops cons keeps getting better and better. Gather Town is amazing.
I know, right?
Almost makes it feel like you're actually there in the hallways at the convention center and people wandering by. It's such a great experience, especially coming out of this pandemic. And I'll be running a couple games at Empire, so excited about that.
There's a question here. When is 1,000 Worlds coming back? Judge Jen is referring to 1,000 Insane Worlds, our Twitch show where we would run an original adventure every week. I have like 9 manuscripts to turn in before I can do a weekly show again, like of that magnitude. So it's on hiatus, but it will be back, as will be Blades Against Bandwidth. I will be back running more Blades Against Bandwidth. I miss the Blades crew terribly. If you're out there tonight, if you're watching this, love you guys, and miss y'all much. Slacker, yeah, slacker you. But you know, seriously, yes. So you know, our next big thing is going to be Empire Cyclops Con. So come on in and you know, try stuff. Clay Lyford is playtesting a new adventure during Cyclops Con. I want to hear about that. Brand new MCC adventures. Cool. All right, cool.
I better get my adventure written.
Oh yeah, for real.
I submitted it. I got to finish writing it.
Can you give us a hint? Like a preview?
It's X-Crawl, and it's called The Heart of Rock and Roll, and it is inspired by my favorite rock songs from the 70s and 80s. So I'm pretty excited about that. I got about half of it written. Yeah. I'm going to play test it with some of my crew, probably be, you know, ahead of time, and then I'm going to run it for Empire, and I'm going to run it again in person for people at UConn in Ypsilanti, Michigan, towards the end of November.
Great show out there in Ypsilanti.
So yeah, so I'm that, and then I'm also running something else I wrote, DCC, Crimson Ooze Contagion, which I've been running at cons for the last couple of years here. So that's another playtest of something I wrote. It's a DCC funnel with some interesting mutation table side effects worked in there. So it's a lot of fun. Sorry,
I'm trying to cue up the chat room as well. Well, that sounds fantastic, Cory, and I'm excited about that. And I want to play in your Heart of Rock and Roll X-Crawl adventure. I know I very rarely get to play like you know, I've been writing and publishing X-Crawl since 2002. I've probably played about 11 times. You know what I mean? In all of those years. So I'm always looking for more of that and such. Anyway, I know we said we'd go an hour, but I think we've like, you know, said everything we want to say. So let me just say one last huge, big thanks to everybody that's out there. Thank you so much for being a part of the Road Crew, for coming out here and checking out and hanging out with us tonight, for your interest, for all of the games that you're in, for all of the prep you did, for all of the nonsense that you dealt with at the table like a pro, like I know you did. Thank you all so much for being a part of the Road Crew. I got so much love for you guys. Here's what I got. I would like to ask you, if you're watching this at home right now, you now physically do this with me, okay? I am sending y'all a cosmic fist bump. So I'm coming at the camera. Here it comes. Put it up. Love, y'all. Love. Absolutely. That's love from me. I love all y'all. And thank you so much for doing this. Elena, I think unless something else catches on fire in the chat room, I think we're Jeff, you're responsible for breaking your own stream. Just a killer. I've always said so. Thank you all so much on behalf of Goodman Games. Thank you and good night. We'll see you guys soon. We'll see you at Empire. We'll see you all over the place. We'll see you in the Road Crew in 2022. Love you guys. Peace.